Hey everyone, Stacks here. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm checking out a preview for Hellions 1, new number 1 from Marvel. Gonna run you $4.99. But before we get too far into it, make sure you've hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and let's get into this. Alright, so the team breakdown here is pretty interesting. You have, of course, Havok, Alex Summers. You have Psylocke, which is Quanon. You got Empath, Mr. Sinister, Orphanmaker, Scalphunter, and Wildchild. So you got a really weird group here that, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they pull this one off. All right, so let's get into this preview. The preview starts with Havok and Nightcrawler, and they're on an operation. You get a message in saying the stragglers are down, weapons secure. So Havok comes over, says to Nightcrawler, weapons secure. He follows that by saying, now we got to find the idiots who sold military-grade weapons to the Hellfire cult. Well, there's a little editor's note here that says, that's the Hellfire cult. Nothing to do with the Hellfire Trading Company. And that's, of course, from Jordan White. Thanks, Jordan. But my question is, does it have to do with the new Hellfire Club that those kids are running? Flores, Morinda, whatever. I don't know. It's something Latin. Anyways, I guess it really doesn't matter. Nightcrawler steps in and says, perhaps they were stolen. And Havok's like, look, yeah, Kurt, this guy looks like a real cat burglar. No, these guys are idiots. More likely, a rich bigot wanted to help a dumber, poor bigot celebrate the anniversary of the Mutant Massacre with another one. And Nightcrawler tells him, look, it's dangerous to assume they're all out to get us, Havok. And Havok, he's going to be a jerk. He's like, is that you teaching me? Did I stumble into one of your Bible studies? Well, right at that time, the van gets hit by a rocket. Boom! And the dude that fired it is just laughing as he comes over. Nightcrawler is down, but Havok is starting to get up. He gets kicked in the ribs, and the guy grabs him by the head. Now, his buddies are in the back saying, bleed him, Ned, bleed him. And he's like, oh, this one ain't done. You hear me yet? You hear that, Mutie? And Havok just says, no. Blast the two guys over to the side, and then tells the last one standing, I'm going to have fun with you. And the guy looks at him and says, you don't scare me. And Havok grabs him by the head and says, not for much longer, and just starts cooking his head, just burning his face off right there. Out of nowhere, Wolverine comes in, breaks it up, puts a big shoulder right into the middle of Havok's back. Orphanmaker wraps Havok up, and he's like, look, get off me. He's like, look, you can't kill him, kid. He's like, what are you talking about? And Rachel Summers, I think it's Rachel Summers, walks by and is like, look, I can smell the flesh. And it's like, why are you looking at me like that? And he realizes, oh man, what did I do? And he went over the line. He went too far, and it looks like he ended up killing this dude. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the council has to say about this, where with Sabretooth, you had a guy who, granted, they, kind of created the law after he committed the crime. But, I mean, he killed like a stack of guards. Havok killed one dude, and he kind of freaked out after getting hit by a rocket. And are they going to turn around and try to justify this on the council? It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Another way of looking at this, now that I've thought about it, is like, what if he's just not in his right mind? Like, when he freaked out there, what if that's Empath taking over? What if this Hellions book isn't what we think it is at all? What if Havok and Psylocke and some of these other members aren't really members of the team? They're just instead being manipulated by Empath and Mr. Sinister. Anyways, I'm totally just throwing it out there as a guess, but that sounds like a pretty interesting book in my opinion. Anyways, guys, I'm going to pick up number 1 on this one, but I don't know that it'll be on my pull list for long. It's going to have to impress me out the gate. Make sure you check out the video on it later this week. Hit the subscribe button, and of course, hit the bell for notifications, so when I drop a video on it, you know it's there. Also, make sure you leave a like, comment on this video. Which theory do you like better? He accidentally killed the guy, number 1, or number 2, even if he did accidentally kill the guy, he's being driven by Empath and Mr. Sinister. Tell me in the comments down below, and if you haven't, go check out my Fantastic Four videos so you can register to win the entire 4-issue series delivered to your doorstep. Stay smart out there, guys. Stay safe. Make sure you're washing your hands, doing all that good stuff, guys. And That's all I got, man. Real comic stacks. Out.